Be now reacting to my predictions that I made at the very beginning of this year for the 2024 NASCAR season. It's done and dusted now. I will be also making a separate videos as well of the playoffs that I also made predictions on the Trucks Xfinity Cup Series. But I decided why not just do my predictions now for this year, and let's just have a look on how wrong or right I am. So let's just get started. Start off with my first prediction for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, which is that there will be 4 drivers getting in their first win in any of the top 3 NASCAR disciplines, which includes Bailey Curry, Jake Garcia, Tanner Gray, and Lane Riggs. That's not a good start. That's really not a good start. To be fair, I got Lane Riggs right. Just not Tanner Gray, Jake Garcia, or Bailey Curry. To be fair, Tanner Gray was pretty close in a couple times. Curry and Garcia, on the other hand, were not. God, that's yikes. Yikes. Look, at least I got Lane Riggs right. That's good enough for me, but if only I said Taylor Gray, it was actually no, he didn't even win either. So I should just discount all these 3 and just kept Lane Riggs. Oh, that's embarrassing. However, that 13 truck hasn't really been doing that well lately, but I do hope Garcia at least gets to win at least. I mean, he was very competitive when he was with McNally Hillman Racing, so luckily he's now basically on the top of the truck series world with ThorSport. That 13 truck still struggled. Now, the Tanner Gray one, that's kind of just kind of in a shot of the dark, I'll be honest. I mean, considering that he was actually pretty close on getting some wins last year, and he's definitely improved as well. So last year was definitely maybe his best season. So I definitely think that he will probably turn it up this year, and maybe, I mean, I'd probably not compete for the championship, but definitely compete for a lot more wins. What was the stats? I think he was like, what, 13th or 12th or something, which is still pretty good, but like, did he compete for wins? Not really. Now, the Bailey Curry one, that's a much more of a shot in the dark. That's like a shot in Nam. Now, this is because obviously on NASCAR Motorsports, they have massively improved, and they've also revamped the whole driver lineup as well. And I feel like Bailey Curry, he's kind of the team leader. He's been there longer. I mean, yes, he's mainly he's done part-time mainly for them. This is his first time actually doing a full season with NASCAR. But I think he's definitely well up the challenge of at least getting maybe 1 win. Maybe like a surprise Super Speedway win, but probably just 1 win. He did it. He wasn't even close, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not think he was close on getting a single win this season. It was such a disappointment for NASCAR Motorsports just because that they were a good team, but when they don't have Carson Hocevar, they're shit. So yeah, it was not a good season at all. I'll be honest for NASCAR Motorsports. Next prediction I have is Grant Enfinger, as he is as obviously he is now moved over now to CR7 Motorsports. That he will actually give CR7 a top 15 standings finish. He got them into the championship war. I do want to say this. I look, I didn't have any faith in Grant Finger CR7 to actually make it to the playoffs. I thought that they were going to be at least maybe on the bubble of making it to playoffs. So I thought they were going to be knocked down. With them to make it to the championship 4 is just downright impressive. I mean, that's just very, very impressive. And also, they obviously had that technical alliance with McNally Hillman Racing. It's pretty good. That's a very good season, I'll be honest, for Grant Enfinger CR7. I'll take this as a W. This is correct for me. But looking back on it and seeing what he had as a season in the Truck Series, maybe I should have maybe say top 10, not top 15, but either way, that'll be honest, that truck has just been horrendous on any driver who drives that thing. So with anything to make it from like a 30th place truck at least to then be a championship 4 threat, that's just outright impressive at its own. Remember which one, but they've either got a technical alliance or they bought a truck from GMS. I'm not really. it was a technical alliance with McAnally Hillman Racing. Too short, but I'll put a photo up of basically so you know what I'm talking about. And I think CR7 are going to have an amazing year in 2024. Well, they did, so that's fair. The driver who I think is going to have an amazing year is Nick Sanchez, as surprisingly, he did not get a win at all last season, even though I swear he did, but he didn't. I think he's going to win multiple races. How many races? I'm guessing maybe around 4 races, maybe, somewhere around. Okay, he did win multiple races, but not 5 or 4. Did he win 3 or 2? I'm going to double check. Yeah, it's just 2 wins. He only got 2 wins. He didn't get 4 or 5. He only got 2 wins. So I'm right with the multiple races. Just not with he's going to get 4 to 5 race wins. Damn, I really thought Nick Sanchez was going to be a championship threat. He kind of wasn't. I'll be honest. I mean, he was good. He was very solid. But was he a championship threat? No, not really. So, but at least, he won races this year. I mean, he won the season opener at Daytona, which is good. So, at least that's a positive. I think that probably also could be championship contenders as well. Definitely. I think, I'll be honest, I think Sanchez is probably going to be in the championship 4, in my opinion. No, that did not happen. He was not in the championship 4. He was close, but he wasn't in the championship 4. I think he's going to get multiple wins for Rev Racing. And the final prediction I have is who I think is going to be champion for the
Oh boy,
who's going to be?
He was close. He was in the championship 4. I'll be fair, he was in championship 4. At least he has another chance for next season. At least he does. But at the same time, it's annoying. When is he gonna win a championship? It's getting annoying. Even I'm getting angry. When is he finally gonna win a championship? It's gonna happen some point, hopefully. I mean, he's gonna be in his 3rd season in the Truck Series, and he's already proven to be a protege in the Cup Series. Just put him in the Xfinity Series, please. I mean, why is he wasting his talent in the Truck Series? It's annoying. It's really, really annoying. Oh, Xfinity now. This is gonna be fun.
Moving over now to the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and my first prediction is Jesse Love, as he will actually impress everyone, and will also give Austin Hill a run for his money.
I don't think I'm right here. I think Jesse Love was pretty underwhelming. He only got poles in super speedways. He was competitive in super speedways. He wasn't competitive in any other circuit other than super speedways. So did Love impress? I mean, he definitely showed flashes. Did he give Hill a run for his money? Absolutely not. I don't think he really did. Maybe during super speedways, but if we're talking about on-track performances, and I guess as well the standings, no. No, Austin Hill was a bit better, I'll be honest, than Jesse Love in 2024. I mean, they're still rookies, it makes sense. At least he got a win. That's at least positive.
I think Jesse Love as well will also get multiple wins as well in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And Austin Hill will also get some wins as well, but Jesse Love, he's going to impress Hill and...
No, he only got 1 win. 1 win. 1 single win in a forgettable Talladega race. 1 win. That's it.
The former RCR driver, Sheldon Creed. Now, do I think he's going to get a win in Joe Gibbs Racing? I don't think so. Why? Because of just how much talent is in the Xfinity Series.
Yes, Sheldon Creed was winless. Yes, it was mainly, you can even say it was because of the amount of talent that are in the Xfinity Series. At the same time, is also Sheldon Creed. He makes a lot of mistakes, and he chokes a lot of wins. Was he close? Absolutely. He was very close in multiple occasions. But, still didn't get a win. So, at least my prediction was right there.
I mean, first of all, we had Junior Motorsports, which also has Sammy Smith, who moved over from JGR to Junior Motorsports. He is a great driver, but he's...
Sammy Smith. Okay, I'm sorry. No disrespect to Sammy Smith, but fucking hell was he nowhere. He's on the same level as Brandon Jones. I'm sorry, but it was just because that Sammy Smith at least was consistent enough to be competitive. But I mean, he only got one win in Talladega, which I guess is better than Brandon Jones, but he's not going to be a top prospect. I'm sorry. College racing, I mean, yes, you have Josh Williams, which actually could maybe surprise, but they also have
No.
you have Chandler Smith as Sheldon Creed's teammate for Jacobs Racing, and also the part-time drivers of like Jonathan Nemechek, Eric Almirola, Joe Graf Jr. I think Flores might be doing some Xfinity Series race.
Did I fucking say Joe Graf Jr. was going to be competitive against Sheldon Creed? Fucking hell. I am very, very wrong.
As for another driver, Shane Van Gisbergen, now there's maybe some bias, but I think he's going to win a total of 2 road course races.
Well, Van Gisbergen did win road course races. The problem is they won 3. Oh, like, yes, there might be some bias. But this is also me thinking about other road course ringers. I mean, AJ Allmendinger is a big one. Parker Kligerman, another one. You can say Ty Gibbs as well. Well, definitely Ty Gibbs. Chase Elliott if he did compete then. So even like some like Allgaier, Sam Mayer, you know, those type of drivers. So I was kind of being a bit more optimistic. Which I know is strange for me to say, considering that I love Shane Van Gisbergen. But I mean, to be fair, I mean, I wasn't expecting him to win 3 road course races. I thought he was going to win maybe just 1 or 2, and then the rest would just be like, you know, like certified proper NASCAR drivers that have been competing for years on years. So to be fair, and with Van Gisbergen to come in and get 3 road course races, it's still very, very, very impressive. So obviously, I might be wrong, but I will humbly take me being wrong here because of Shane Van Gisbergen. So I think it's probably going to mainly be Van Gisbergen and Allmendinger. I think both of them are going to be battling for the win in most, if not every single road course race that we go to. No, they didn't. Like Chicago, you can remember like Van Gisbergen versus Larson, Coda, Larson, Van Gisbergen, and Austin Hill. Sonoma, Austin Hill and Van Gisbergen. Portland, Van Gisbergen versus himself. I mean, I know he made quite a lot of mistakes in that race. Roval, I guess you could maybe say that Charlotte Roval was maybe the only one where him and Allmendinger were battling out for the win, but at the same time, Parker Kligerman was there, including Sam Mayer. So, yeah, I mean, I think the Allmendinger was nowhere up until Vegas. Like, up until the the round up 8 in Vegas, he was nowhere. So it was a bit of a disappointing season, I'll be honest, for Allmendinger. I do think that Shane Van Gisbergen is going to surprise some people. Yes, he may struggle in ovals especially, but I think he's going to slowly improve in the ovals. But on the road courses, I think he's going to be an absolutely class act. I think. Yeah, I mean, he did. I mean, to be fair, he did actually improve on the ovals. We saw that in Phoenix. We saw that in Darlington. Atlanta, Daytona, obviously, but it's super speedway, so I give him the benefit of the doubt. So he has definitely improved on the ovals, but we'll see how he goes in the Cup Series. And as for the champion, I've talked about him many times in this video, and that being AJ Allmendinger. You know what? Just like the Van Gisbergen one, I will humbly take this wrongdoing. I was not expecting Justin Allgaier to win the championship, and I'll be honest, I'm happy that I'm wrong. I would maybe much prefer Justin Allgaier to win the championship. I love Allgaier. I think he's an amazing veteran, so with him to win the championship is great. Allmendinger, I just said it just because, I mean, I guess you can say it was just mainly because of, like, you know, my past experience. Think what, like, him and Cindric won a combined total races of, like, 10 or something, or 10 or something ridiculous in 2020, where it was just him versus Cindric in the championship. So I kind of thought that he was going to come back on his own. No, he only won once, and it was the race where it all mattered, which was in Las Vegas to get himself into the championship for. So no, well, I'm wrong, but I'll humbly take it.
So I think AJ Allmendinger, I think he's going to sweep the floor and win the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship.
Sweep the floor. That's a bold statement to make. that was very, very bold of him.
Now for the NASCAR Cup Series predictions. My first one is pretty spicy. I have Spire Motorsports will be a top 15 contender.
Did I pull this out of my ass?
I mean, I did say it was going to be a spicy one.
I think this was just me being very optimistic on the driver lineup. I mean, you have two youngsters of Carson Hosvar and Zane Smith, and you have Corey LaJoie as a veteran. And I thought Spy was going to go well. I mean, I think they had like a stronger alliance with Hendrick Motorsports, I believe. So I thought that Spy was going to be competitive. No, I mean Carson Hosvar was very, very competitive. Zane Smith was competitive at the very latter half of the season. But, well, when Corey LaJoie decided to flip over in Michigan, yeah, he was done, though. And Justin Haley's now in, so now he's going to be now in full-time next year. I think there's now a likely scenario that they'll be top 15 maybe in 2025. But I'm not too sure. I could easily be wrong.
So I think Spy Motorsports, with the driver lineup that they have with LaJoie, who, I mean, could maybe, I don't know, maybe back off a bit, but the two rookies...
He backed up a lot down to 30th place. From where he was, 2023, where it was, somewhere in, the late 20s, somewhere in the 20s, I'm pretty sure. He was, back down to 30th. It was pretty bad.
But obviously, I might be incredibly wrong as soon as I watch his video back at the end of the season.
Yes, Riley, you are extremely wrong. To be fair, Carson Hosvar was close, but I mean, no, you are wrong.
Next up, I have the Rookie of the Year battle will be very, very close. Now,
it was not close. Carson Hosvar fucking walked them. Josh Berry, he was a disappointment. Zane Smith was disappointed at the beginning of the season, but then came back. And another driver who's not on this, Kaz Grala, I mean, he was kind of just... I mean, what's the point of him competing for Rookie of the Year if he wasn't going to compete the full season? So obviously Carson Hosvar was going to win this award.
Who do I think is probably going to win the Rookie of the Year battle? I'll probably have to maybe say Josh Berry. That's maybe...
What the fuck am I on? Why did I say Josh Berry? Oh god! All right, let me hear my reasoning.
Like the safest pick, considering that he has had the most experience in the next gen car because of the amount of injuries from Hendrick Motorsports last year. So I think Josh Berry, considering that he's had the experience more with next gen car, I think Berry's gonna win the championship. I should say for Rookie of the Year.
No,
but I think it's still going to be pretty close though between the three Rookie of the Year drivers. Next, let's talk about Legacy Motor Club, as I think they're going to do very well in their first...
Fuck. What drugs was I on? Okay, now where was Legacy Motor Club? Oh yeah, they were at the very back of the field. Oh, fuck, that's not... No. This might be one of the worst predictions anyone has made in the NASCAR community. Legacy Motor Club will improve from last year with Toyota. No, they went backwards with Toyota. It was that bad.
I think they're going to be competing a lot more for wins. They're going to be competing for top 10s, top 5s. I just think that they're going to be much, much better compared to last season. I mean, last season when it was an absolute...
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nah, I'm done with this. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Let's talk about now a driver. That'd be Martin Truex Jr. Now, I'm pretty sure he has a 1-year deal now with Jacobs Racing, if I'm correct. And I think with that, I think he's going to announce his retirement from this season.
Well, he did.
He did announce his retirement from NASCAR. Wow. I was not expecting to get that right. I completely forgot I said this. Sorry, Martin fans. I'm sorry. Maybe next year he might, but I think this year, he might announce his retirement from NASCAR. And he did. He did, sadly. Which, I mean, I like Martin. He's great. But yeah, that's just what happens. For lighthearted prediction, we have Brad Keselowski, as I think he's going to get his first race win for RFK Racing. Yes! Thank you, Darlington. Yes! Like I said, I completely forgot I did any of these predictions. Thank God. Oh, it's God is real. God is real. Yes, he did win at Darlington, and I was very happy. I was jumping for joy, you can even say, when Brad Keselowski crossed that finish line at Darlington. I was very happy. I was a happy, happy man. I do hope that he does win a race for RFK Racing. It'll be great to see that. And I think especially as well for a lot of NASCAR fans to see Brad Keselowski back in victory lane. It was great. Yes, it was indeed great. Next up, I have 2311 Racing, as I think they're going to win at least 4 races. I don't really know how many races Bob Wallace or Tyler Reddick are going to win, but I think they're going to win at least 4 races. That is... Let's fact check that, because I don't actually know how many races they won. Damn, he only won 3 races. 1 off. Damn it. I mean, Bubba, he has improved massively. Tyler Reddick, his veteranship of winning has definitely proven an impact for 2311 Racing, and I think that has definitely helped them. And also with Kurt Busch as well, I'm pretty sure with the team, I think as a driver coach. Well, Bubba struggled this year. To be fair, he was pretty close on making it to the playoffs. Tyler Reddick put this team on his back and made it to the championship 4. So I guess you're gonna say yes, yes, this was maybe 2311's best season. But yeah, I mean that's I'm still pissed. Only 1 race win off of having my prediction right. Now for my final prediction for this video is who is going to be the champion in the NASCAR Cup. This is gonna be the big one. Series. I think it's going to be William Byron. Oh, fuck's sakes. To be fair, who the fuck had Joey Logano to win the championship? Tell me, if you had Joey Logano picked out as your champion, either you're just talking out of your ass, or you're just you should probably be on betting, because I swear, I mean, you have like a 1 in 500 chances, I'll be honest, of having Joey Logano to be your champion. To be fair, William Byron's also a good shot as well. I mean, he had he had a phenomenal season last year. This year was a bit of a letdown, I'll be honest, compared to the past. But I mean, it's still a pretty good season for Byron. He made it to the championship 4, yes, via interesting circumstances in Martinsville, but he still made it to the championship 4. He was pretty competitive. Was he the best car out there? No. I mean, Blaney and Logano were there, so obviously they weren't going to be the best. But I still thought Byron was still going to be a good shout. But I mean, oh god, that's embarrassing. I think he's going. Well, I think he's definitely learned from that. It was obviously his first championship 4 appearance. And I think he's going to learn from that, and I think he's going to use that to his advantage to win the championship. Well, yeah, he didn't win the championship. He didn't use it to his advantage, and Joe Logano and Ryan Blaney were just 10 times better than him, so there was no way William Byron was going to win the championship. Other drivers I was fully thinking of is maybe Christopher Bell. That's definitely a big one that I think everyone is going to be thinking about. Maybe Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, maybe Blaney, but I'm not really too sure how good Blaney is going to be. I'll be honest, he's kind of like hit or miss sometimes. But I think Byron, at least it's a Blaney. Chastain. Yikes. Wow. I mean, not too bad, but at the same time, there were definitely some
interesting predictions I made in that video. But I will leave a link to this video down in the description below so you can watch it for yourself. But yeah, that is really about it from me. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys the next time in the next one. Goodbye.